Let's relax and talk relationships and hair masks, as the title indicated. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using today. Simple, quick, easy ingredients for a hair mask that I will be applying while speaking to you all. And let's get ready. So I quickly added just one organic banana in here. This magic bullet that I'll be using this time. I like using the blender, I think it works better. But the magic bullet will do today. I had only like a half of avocado, also organic. We're going to add that egg in there. I want to say a quarter cup of honey. This honey to this mixture. I'm going to blend it very well and apply it in my hair. Before I do that, I'm going to add vitamin E capsules and some castor oil. I found benefits to this and strengthening the hair follicles and really helping with the repairs there and the growth, of course, and shedding that happens. Vitamin E has helped me a lot with the split ends a bit. I've used it also on my skin, but I found lots of benefits also with my scalp. It moisturizes as well. And rewinding a little bit more, I used apple cider vinegar and baking soda first in my hair. That is because to get rid of a bunch of that shampoo, store-bought shampoo, that all this buildup, these two combinations work very well. The way I used it was in this bowl. I have a few of these that I use for hair masks and other kinds of DIY stuff, and others that I use for cooking. This one is particularly for the hair mask that I'm going to use today. So I used, fill this up with water, just tap water and about a quarter cup of baking soda. And use that to wash my scalp very well and all my hair. I then rinse my hair very well with lukewarm water and then added about half a cup of this and then filling this up to about 2 quarts of water as well. And so sort of just dipping my head in there and then in my scalp, really get all of that, you know, inside of the pores and follicles and my skin. Also because it's good for my face, my skin. And now we will continue with the next steps. I'm going to use some cheesecloth to strain very well the mixture that we blended very well here. Very important step here. And that looks very well strained. And now we're going to put some capsules here, vitamin E capsules in this bowl, and castor oil, and apply this to the scalp. And then we'll do this next. And we'll let that sit for a bit. I usually let it sit for about 30 minutes. But for the sake of time, I'm just probably going to do 10 minutes this time. And we'll go from there. I have brushed my hair. It is almost ready. completely because I've almost finished brushing it, and I'm going to be applying, as I mentioned earlier, the oil. Usually I would warm up the oil a little bit and then apply it to the scalp. But I'm just going to warm it up in my hands. Mix it a little bit in my hand, mix them in my hands, and then warm it up that way. And apply it. It is not so bad right now, but it's starting to get there. The shedding, and that's not good. I also use Melaleuca shampoo, which is going to be in another video as well. Something that I found to be very beneficial for the shedding of my hair. Now, like I said, it's not much, but it does happen. And when it starts to happen, I immediately run to the aid of the hair mask. That works so well. And we're going to begin. I mix about 2 tablespoons of the castor oil and the 4 capsules of the vitamin E. And we're just going to do this and talk about relationships. So what I've learned about them so far. I can say honestly, straight up, right away. Honesty is the best policy. Communication is the key to success. As I say, organization is the key to success. Communication is extremely important. You know, I learned recently in a relationship that we're going to be in different timing, you know. We're going to be off. We're not always going to coincide in our thoughts and our beliefs and the ways we like others to think and to believe in. But it's important to hear that person out. It's important to learn from each other. I mean, we are going to have different beliefs. I don't want to be mean to nobody. It's not my intention to be angry at anyone. I just want to communicate. Just want to learn. Just want to know people. Just want to know of different ways to say the same thing that you want to say. But there's different ways of saying it. Tone that you use. Using my words. I've learned to use my words better. It's very, very important that we help fix ourselves before we leave a relationship. Before we start a relationship, we need to learn to work on ourselves, fix ourselves. What else have I learned? I've learned that in every relationship there is always something to learn, to know, a message, friendships, any relationship. Even if you say I'm a loner, I don't have a relationship with nobody. Well, you have a relationship with yourself. It's a relationship, okay? And we have to know. You have to know what to do. And there is ways to know what to do, right? It makes me think about Psalm 111. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That's what I remember that one saying. That's very important to keep in mind when wanting to start a relationship, right? What do you guys think? What would you say? Besides, it's time to add the next step here. Going to pause for a minute. I believe that in any type of new relationship that one makes, we always got to keep in mind that we grow, right? We grow in in bad times, in hard times, not in good times, they say. Why is that? Why do y'all think that is? I think that keeping that in mind, we know that we're going to butt heads. It's a given, you say, you know, it's the way that the world works. And so, my goodness, relationships. We have a hard time living in them. We feel like we can't even live in them. We can't handle them. We don't understand them. We can't live without them. We have to have them. We have to have a relationship. Relationships are inevitable. It's the how to go about it, right? And it's how to better ourselves. What to do. Where to seek those answers as well. Sort of going to just dip the rest of my hair in there, just like this. I also like putting cucumber in there. I have some mini cukes, organic cukes, but I ran out. I've been using those a lot for work, lunch break, and to stay hydrated. You know, they work really well for that. They've been really helping in that area. Strawberries, black grapes, blueberries, celery have been perfect for that. Oh my goodness. I look so forward for that 10-minute break just for those to stay hydrated. Because with the heat that we have around here, oh my goodness, hang on to your boots, okay? Okay. And then we wrap it. I would just use a old t-shirt, and which I have. Ta-da! And we just wrap it, and then we'll let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then we rinse it. I'm gonna use something simple. I'm not gonna use something fancy for shampoo. I'd rather make my own shampoo, but I'll later on show you guys what I mean with all that. But this defeats the purpose in a way. You're trying to stay with the natural, then you're gonna put this chemical stuff in your hair, the shampoo. I use this kind of brush, nothing too fancy. Any recommendations? Anything different for the type of hair I have? So far, this has been working just fine for me. And after 10 minutes, like I say, we will give it a rinse, and I don't blow dry my hair. I just let it dry on its own. I usually don't brush it while it's wet, and wait till it kind of starts to dry up. That's the routine that I've used. That's what all I can tell you guys I've learned. Let me know what you think. Let me see if this will go good for the next 10 minutes. I need to wrap it with something. Well, thank you for joining me with this hair mask and chat that we had today. Anyone out there enjoyed this? Let me know in the comments below. I will be doing different types of hair masks, and like I've told you before, different types of fun DIY, do-it-yourself, you know, homemade stuff, which is very, very entertaining, I believe, and fun, creative type things. All in all, you guys, best I can say is stay in the light, knowledge with Jesus Christ, and let's continue to find different ways to build good relationships. Fight the good fight. Till next time, and thanks for listening. In the next video, we'll see the results of how the hair came out with this nice hair mask that I've shared today. Till next time.